Hello people, welcome back to my channel. It's JoeyGripps here, and today we're gonna cover some of the details of the Monster Hunter digital event that is taking place on May 26, 2021 at 7 a.m. Pacific time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I cover gaming news, business, technology, esports, and much more every week. I release new videos, so make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat. For those who follow the Monster Hunter franchise, you already know that last month they had a Monster Hunter digital event where they cover news on Monster Hunter Rise, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive, and Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. So before we continue, let's discuss why they're having another digital event. Well, first of all, you must understand that Monster Hunter Rise has been a humongous success on the Nintendo Switch. That's right, on the Nintendo Switch. And you're thinking, why are they doing another event covering Monster Hunter Rise when Monster Hunter World, we haven't heard too much about it in the last few months? Well, let's break down the facts. Let's break down the stats. Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch has shipped over 6 million units worldwide. So when you have a franchise within a franchise, which Monster Hunter Rise is becoming now in the Nintendo Switch, you have to release new updates. So they released version 1.0, version 2.0, and now they're going to release version 3.0 free update to the Nintendo Switch and the 6 million plus members in that community. They're getting brand new content, more and more frequent every other month it seems now. In terms of Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin news that is coming up, I'm going to cover that more in detail later on in the video. This is what you need to know about the new 3.0 update for Monster Hunter Rise. So the first piece of information I want to share with everyone is that you're going to need approximately 3 gigs of storage on your Nintendo Switch to download version 3.0 update for Monster Hunter Rise. Make sure you have space if you're new to the game, because it's going to be approximately 3 gigs or more for this new update. If you are not new to the game and you already have updated Monster Hunter Rise on your Nintendo Switch frequently, then you're only going to need half of that, 1.5 gigabytes of storage you're going to need to download the new update. For those who follow the franchise closely, you know that the recent event held in April showcased 3 things that were coming into the game, right? There were the returning of the Elder Dragons, they highlighted the new Apex monsters, and they announced the unlocking of the Hunter rank cap. What we're expecting in the version 3.0 update is still in the wraps. They still haven't shared with the community what they are planning, but I think it's going to be more monsters. Of course, they're going to uncap other things in the game for the players, and I think they're going to introduce new Apex monsters as well. So it's going to be very exciting, and the world of Monster Hunter Rise, it's growing more and more. It's not as big as Monster Hunter World, of course, because that's like continents and continents and continents, you know, of worlds and data in that game. But Monster Hunter Rise for Nintendo Switch is growing more and more, and the fact that this is their 3rd major update and they're releasing it for free. It's not like you have to purchase an expansion like Monster Hunter World. They're releasing this for free for the community, and they already have 6 million plus members in the community. That's just amazing. Now let's switch gears and talk about Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. The first thing that I want to mention is that last month they released a trailer in the last event detailing the story of Monster Hunter and everything that is going to come about. It's going to unravel. So I'm going to go over the story for those that missed it in detail right now. Before I begin breaking down the story, this is not a spoiler. This is just the preface. This is just laying down the foundation of the game, the intro to the game, and you're not going to have any spoilers at all. So here we go. So I'm going to read directly from the lore of the game. What have you been entrusted with could bring hope or terror. It is the night of a festival in Mahana, the central village of Hakolo Island. Raholos all around the world are vanishing. You are the grandchild of Red, whose Monstic was guardian Rata, the revered protector of Hakolo Island. Upon setting our 10 gain experience as a rider, you encounter Enra, a Wyverian girl who once knew Red. In order to protect the egg that Guardian Rata has entrusted her with, you decide to leave the island together. There are strange things happening everywhere as you try to figure out what is causing these environmental abnormalities. The egg finally hatches. A flightless Rathlos with small wings burst out of the egg. When the wings unfurl, disaster will befall the land. Your life would never be the same after your faithful encounter with the legendary Rathalos. And at that point, after you gain your 10 points of experience, you now venture into the new world of Monster Hunter Stories 2. And I think it's going to be exciting, and I think a lot of people are going to join it. Again, let's go over the details. The release date of this game will be July 9th, 2021. It's going to come out for Nintendo Switch and PC first on Steam. Again, Nintendo Switch and PC on Steam Marketplace first. I don't know whether this game is going to come out on Xbox or PlayStation or mobile. Right now, Nintendo Switch and PC only via the Steam Marketplace. And to recap the story, our epic tale begins with the mass disappearance of Rathalos from around the world. At the start of the story, you meet Wyverian girl who knew your illustrious grandfather Red. She has been entrusted with an egg, but what's inside of it? The fate of the world hangs in the balance as the exciting narrative about the Wings of Ruin unfolds. Again, available July 9th, 2021. So it's quite exciting what is happening in the universe of Monster Hunter, and you now have a 3.0 update for Monster Hunter Rise on a Nintendo Switch, and you have a brand new adventure of Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. This is the second digital event for Monster Hunter that Capcom has hosted in the last 30 days. They did one in April, now they're doing one in May. So that means they're believing in the Nintendo Switch community, and they're giving them new update version 3.0, and they're also putting all trust that the Monster Hunter Stories community, they love their RPGs, they love the stories within that universe, and they're giving them a brand new experience that comes out again on July 9th, 2021. And the digital event, it's on May 26th at 7 a.m. Pacific time. I may be streaming it live on my Twitch channel. I'm not sure yet, but links are below in my description. You can come by, follow, and we can talk about it when it's live. And to recap, make sure that you have approximately 3 gigs of space in your Nintendo Switch for the Monster Hunter Rise 3.0 update. It is vital, otherwise you're gonna have to delete data, or you're gonna have to shift around data in order to download it. Again, the 3.0 update will be a max of 3 gigs if you're new to the game. If you already have the previous update, it's only gonna be half of that, 1.5 gigabytes. As you all know, if you don't have a 16, 32, 64, or 120 gigs of storage for your Nintendo Switch, your space goes by fast, especially with these big open world games like Monster Hunter. So make sure you figure that out before the event. Second thing is that I want to recap is that the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin is coming out on July 9th, 2021 worldwide for the Nintendo Switch and PC. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the digital event that's coming up. Are you going to watch it? Are you not going to watch it? Do you even play Monster Hunter Rise or Monster Hunter World? Or have you played Monster Hunter Stories 1? That is also available on mobile if you guys want to check out the first game before you play the second game. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate the support. JoeyGripps is signing off. See ya!